He's like my dad in a lot of ways. Once he and I got together, I knew that the combination was going to be magical.
We've had an unbelievable chemistry.
Really?
Sitting next to me right now is the best singer in the world.
This is not a drill. Clive Davis is dead. Right now, everybody line up, oldest to youngest. What happened? Get the biopics out now. He cannot hurt you anymore. He has no power over you.
For years, people have wondered about the mysterious note that Whitney Houston reportedly handed to Brandy in front of Clive Davis shortly before Whitney was found dead in her hotel room. The moment has sparked countless rumors and conspiracy theories online. According to the claims in this story, a new documentary may reveal more about what happened behind the scenes in the music industry. It also alleges that Brandy, who had previously refused to discuss the note, is now prepared to talk about its contents. The story further claims that the note contains information suggesting Whitney's death involved foul play. However, these allegations have not been verified and remain the subject of speculation. With so many questions still surrounding the incident, the story continues to attract attention from fans eager to learn more.
Whitney Houston. Now, I knew you had a connection to her, but I didn't realize, and you write in the book, that shortly before her death, you had a lengthy phone call with her.
I did.
What was that call?
It mattered so much to me because I got a chance to tell her everything I hadn't told her, just how much she inspired me, how much I loved her, her impact in my life. And yeah, it was an emotional conversation. I didn't know it was going to be my last time speaking to her.
Clive Davis has reportedly passed away at the age of 94 after experiencing respiratory health problems. According to reports, he died peacefully at his home in Manhattan, New York. Following his passing, his family released a heartfelt statement celebrating his remarkable career and lasting influence on the music industry. They described him as a visionary whose talent for discovering and developing artists helped shape modern music. Throughout his long career, he worked with many successful singers and musicians, leaving behind a legacy that has influenced generations of performers and music fans. Despite his enormous success, news of his death has led to mixed reactions. Many people have expressed respect for his achievements and the role he played in launching the careers of some of the biggest names in music. Others, however, have revisited long-standing criticism of the music industry and questioned the business practices that became common during his time as a powerful record executive. Critics have argued that the record business has often favored executives over artists, with musicians sometimes earning far less than expected despite selling millions of albums. Over the years, artists such as TLC and Toni Braxton have publicly spoken about experiencing serious financial difficulties despite achieving major commercial success. Their stories have often been used as examples in larger conversations about record contracts and how profits have historically been divided within the music industry. While Clive Davis has sometimes been associated with those broader discussions, opinions differ about how much responsibility any one executive should bear for industry-wide practices. The passage also repeats several serious allegations about Clive Davis, including claims that he influenced other powerful music executives and used intimidation or other unethical methods to maintain control. These accusations have circulated in rumors and online discussions for years, but many of them have never been proven. They should therefore be viewed as allegations rather than established facts. Whitney Houston's relationship with Clive Davis has also received renewed attention. Davis first met Whitney in 1983 at a nightclub called Sweetwater and soon signed the young singer, who was only 19 years old, to Arista Records. From that point forward, he became one of the most important figures in her professional life. He helped introduce her to key people in the industry, guided her early career, and worked closely with her on her self-titled debut album. That album became an extraordinary success, selling millions of copies around the world and establishing Whitney as one of the biggest stars of her generation. Whitney herself spoke openly about her relationship with Clive Davis during interviews. She acknowledged that they sometimes argued over which songs she should record and what direction her career should take. Even when they disagreed, she said she respected his experience and appreciated the advice he gave her. She often described him as an industry father figure who helped her navigate the challenges of the music business. Their partnership became one of the most well-known relationships between an artist and a record executive, and it played a significant role in shaping one of the most successful music careers in history.
What was it? What did you see in him? What made him different? Why Clive Davis?
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom, his know-how. You know, for a lot of artists, you know, I wanted the guidance. I wanted to know, you know, what made a hit record, you know, and what made me, you know, special, you know, and it could be any song.
As Whitney Houston's career continued to grow, she became one of the biggest stars in the world. According to this account, her increasing success also changed her relationship with Clive Davis. It suggests that the guidance he once provided eventually became something Whitney wanted more independence from as she tried to make more of her own artistic decisions. By 2012, reports claimed that the two were no longer as close as they had once been. During that period, one of the people Whitney trusted most was Brandy. The two first met in 1995 and quickly developed a strong friendship. Whitney became both a mentor and a source of support for Brandy throughout her career. Their bond grew even stronger when Whitney helped Brandy land the role of Cinderella in the 1997 television movie, where Whitney played the fairy godmother. Working together allowed them to spend more time together both on and off the set. According to the story, Whitney later appeared during an interview that included Brandy, Monica, and Clive Davis. Most people assumed she was simply stopping by to greet everyone and show her support. However, the story claims that Whitney quietly handed Brandy a note before hugging Clive Davis. It further alleges that Whitney asked her daughter, Bobby Christina, to hug Clive as a distraction, giving Brandy a chance to read the note without attracting attention. These claims have never been verified and remain part of ongoing speculation surrounding Whitney's final days.
I'm just saying love it because I love it. It's my dad. It's my dad. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Mom, come see her. Come say hi to Come say hi to your godfather. Come say hi to your goddad.
According to the story, after the interview ended, Brandy and Whitney Houston spoke on the phone for nearly 3 hours. Just 2 days later, Whitney tragically passed away, making Brandy one of the last people known to have had a lengthy conversation with her. Since then, many fans have wondered why Whitney felt it was so important to hand Brandy a private note during the interview. Brandy has consistently said that she would never reveal what the note contained. She only shared that Whitney told her she was determined to get better, making Whitney's sudden death even more heartbreaking. The passage also claims that Brandy is now reconsidering her silence following Clive Davis's reported death. It alleges that she had remained quiet out of fear of him and suggests he played a role in silencing others. However, these are serious allegations that have never been verified and remain based on speculation rather than established fact.
In that 1995 meeting in Beverly Hills in the home of Clive Davis, who was responsible for the murder of Whitney Houston, I said it. His days are numbered.
In 2012, Brandy and Monica reunited to promote their duet, It All Belongs to Me, marking another collaboration years after their hit song, The Boy Is Mine. At the time, both artists were making media appearances to discuss the project and reconnect with fans. Monica continued to have a professional relationship with music executive Clive Davis, who had played an important role in the careers of many successful artists. The passage claims that Clive Davis hoped to strengthen his working relationship with Brandy during this period and may have been interested in signing her to one of his labels. However, there is no verified evidence confirming those claims. It also repeats a long-standing rumor that Whitney Houston privately warned Brandy to be cautious while navigating the music industry. According to the story, Whitney believed artists should carefully protect both their careers and their creative freedom. These claims have never been substantiated. Whitney Houston and Brandy shared a close friendship that began in the mid-1990s. Whitney often described Brandy as someone she cared deeply about and supported throughout her career. They also worked together on the 1997 television movie Cinderella, where Whitney played the fairy godmother and Brandy starred as Cinderella. Their friendship remained strong for many years, making them one of the most admired mentor and protege relationships in the music industry. The passage also discusses Whitney Houston's relationship with Clive Davis. It suggests that Whitney eventually wanted greater creative and financial control over her music. While Whitney did occasionally speak publicly about disagreements regarding her career direction, she also acknowledged Clive's role in helping launch her career and often expressed appreciation for his guidance. Their professional relationship was complex, involving both collaboration and occasional differences of opinion. Another claim in the passage concerns two proposed musical collaborations between Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson. Fans have long wished the two global superstars had officially recorded more songs together. The passage alleges that record label decisions prevented those collaborations from happening. Public explanations at the time generally referred to scheduling conflicts and other production issues. No reliable evidence has established that the projects were intentionally blocked for the reasons suggested in the rumor. The passage also references Whitney's record contract with Arista Records and discusses her reported desire for greater control over her music and finances. Like many successful artists, Whitney signed major recording agreements during her career. Contracts in the music industry are often complicated, involving advances, album commitments, royalties, and performance expectations. Although there has been public discussion about the challenges many artists face with record deals, the specific allegations presented in this story have not been verified. Whitney Houston also faced well-documented personal struggles during the later years of her career. Her battles with substance use affected both her health and her ability to perform consistently. She spoke publicly about many of these challenges, and they became a significant part of her life story. Despite those difficulties, she remained one of the most influential vocalists in music history. The passage ends by repeating conspiracy theories suggesting that Clive Davis knew something about Whitney Houston's death because he attended a pre-planned event at the same hotel on the night she died. There is no credible evidence supporting those allegations. Whitney Houston's death was investigated by law enforcement and medical authorities, and the official findings did not conclude that foul play was involved. As a result, these claims remain speculation rather than established fact. Whitney Houston's legacy continues to inspire millions of fans around the world. Her extraordinary voice, timeless songs, and lasting influence on popular music remain the focus of her remarkable career, while many stories circulating online about her final years should be viewed carefully and distinguished from verified historical facts.
Well, you're a very small minority, because if you knew Whitney better, you knew she was not there to perform.
Yeah.
This was her favorite night of the year. She came out every year. This party was so part of her.
So you're saying
and
that she
so
would've-
that the family, we spoke to representatives of Pat, who was a manager, and Gary, who was her brother.
Her body was still upstairs.
But we dedicated the evening. Whitney would have wanted this party to go on any more than the Grammys should stop.
According to the narrator, Whitney Houston believed it was important for someone she trusted to understand her concerns in case she was unable to speak about them later. The passage goes on to argue that the controversy surrounding Whitney's career caused many people to re-examine Clive Davis's influence within the music industry. It claims that some critics viewed him as a powerful executive who benefited more than the artists he worked with, while others believed he limited their creative freedom and financial independence. These are opinions and allegations that have circulated for years, but have not been proven as fact.